We are continuing our journey through Alex Murdaugh land on this edition of the program. Yesterday, we got up to about 26 minutes into the story of Alex Murdaugh and the madness that is Alex Murdaugh and his apology, I guess we could kind of call it, if you will, to the victims after the victim impact statements in court. We still got another half of this to go through. Stacey Cole is here, and if you're watching us now on YouTube, this is your debut on camera. So if anyone's been curious, check us out on YouTube at Hidden Killers Pod, and you can also watch this with us as we go through it. Any thoughts, Stacey, on what you saw yesterday, what you heard yesterday? Has it sunk in anymore? I mean, we know how depraved this man was, but any new thoughts now that it's sunk in a little bit?
Yeah, for me, it's more of selfish stuff. Like if I had somebody reading their victim impact statement or somebody apologizing for having done something to me, I don't think I could sit there quietly and listen to the bullshit that is just flowing out of his mouth. First of all, Tony, you know me better than a lot of people. You know, I would be like, that's bullshit, man. Shut up. Shut your mouth. I'd be all over it because I don't know how these people in this courtroom are sitting there just listening. And maybe they were warned off, before everything started filming that you need to be quiet. You can't say anything. You can't be vocal, especially if you're sitting in a courtroom. I get that. But they'd be hauling my ass out in cuffs too, because I'd probably lunge at him. I think Buford, and I'm just making up his name, Buford, the officer in there would probably be picking you up and taking you out of the room. As I think a lot of people were probably feeling that way a bit when some of this was going on. You could just kind of read the body language of some of the people, but we'll see how far this continues. I do want to get to the sentencing at some point, because I think Judge Newman made some really good points. Whether we make that on this edition of the program for today or not, I don't know, but we will get there. So let's pick it up. We're about 26 minutes into Alex Murdaugh. He's now about to apologize to his third grade English teacher because, this actually, I believe he's going now to apologize to his mother. And I'm not sure if she's still around, but hey, it seems like dead people are still up for apologizing too with Alex Murdaugh. Let's continue. Lick your cheek. Got a little dry mouth going on.
I want to apologize to my mother and father-in-law, although I hate the term in-law, as they have always treated me like one of their own.
Until you killed their daughter.
Right.
It kind of changed the dynamic of Thanksgiving a little bit at the family.
Also to my sister-in-law, Mag's sister, Marion, her husband, my brother-in-law, my nieces, who I adore.
Can you imagine being the niece of Alex Murdaugh at this second in time? And like, no. Oh, Alex adores you. That's got to give you warm and fuzzies at night to know that Alex adores you.
My aunts and uncles and cousins on Maggie's side, I'm so very sorry that I let you down. And I am so very sorry that I humiliated you. And I am so very sorry. And I had Buster back to this, that I have negatively affected Max.
Judge is counting down. It's 30-some days.
Memory. And legacy.
Notice we have yet to see a tear out of Alex Murdaugh. A lot of sniffling.
Yeah, not one.
A lot of issues with his mouth, with the dry mouth, which if you're anxious, that kind of can happen. Mm-hmm. It's hard to believe someone like him would be anxious, but...
apologize because I know and I know in my heart the actions that I am pleading guilty to here today and the stress from all of that
The stress
contributed to the health issues of the third of the three best men that I know.
Who do you think the three best men are that he knows? If you had to take a guess, who are Alex?
His Pop.
Yep.
The remaining child that's still alive.
I don't think so. But we'll find out. One more for the Family Feud.
Okay.
Any other one? The three best men that he knows.
JJ. I'm going JJ.
Okay. I'm going to go Pop. I think it's grandfather, Buster Sr. And I think there might have been another one. I'm not quite sure. But let's hear who he thinks they are. Wish I had the Family Feud sound effects right now.
Pop T.
I know.
Everyone's looking like, Jesus.
Bored.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Especially the guy they're showing right now. Holy cats.
Think about it. Every day, how my actions have affected him and all of you. And it eats a hole in me. Next.
It eats a hole. It eats a hole in
This is
here.
taking longer than I had anticipated.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's my brother Randy.
Randy.
I say that I am sorry to you because I know for a fact that the actions that I'm pleading guilty to here today have caused you terrible, terrible problems. I am so sorry that my actions alone, have caused you to be so wrongly and falsely attacked. And that my actions have caused your integrity to so wrongly be questioned. Because I know, and those who know you know,
Those who know, those who know you know.
Without a doubt,
Know you know.
one of the most honest and high integrity people that's ever walked this earth.
Wow. Ever walk this earth. Now, I have nothing bad to say about the brother, but at the same point, I think the last person you want vouching for your integrity is Alex Murdaugh.
I'd say so. That's not somebody. That's not resume material right there.
Like, shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Walk. Go away. Go away.
Please don't mention me.
And I hate that the things that I have done have somehow made that an issue for you.
Have somehow made that an issue.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Do you
I
think
will
he takes this long
challenge
to order
any-
pizza?
Any negative-minded person as it pertains to Randy
I'd like a
to go
pepperoni,
and find one
stuffed crust,
single person,
cheesy bread,
single person, anywhere who
Buffalo
truly
wings.
knows you,
yeah,
who truly knows him, who doesn't have an ulterior motive to tell you that he's not one of the most honest people that they've ever known.
again, why would you want Alex Murdaugh delivering this to you or delivering your statement of credibility?
And I am so sorry that I went to such lengths to hide my addiction
Always goes back to his addiction.
and my criminal actions from you, because I know that you would have helped me before things got so out of control.
Yeah, there you go. The judge is like, how much time left?
I really don't know why he at some point didn't intervene, other than this might have just been, this is such a car wreck. Let's let it play out. We got the snot going, still not a tear though.
Next.
He really thinks a lot of people would have helped him had he reached out. Hey, I just stole a couple $100,000 from me. Will you help me get off the drugs?
Yeah.
People just tapping their hands like, get this over with.
I wonder if, oh, and that lady's checking her nails. Like, huh, I need a manicure. I wonder if I should book that now or.
Danny, the only one I see here, I assume you're the only one here. Talk to you as hard as it is.
I believe this is his law partner, or one of
I
them.
am so sorry.
I'm
that
so
I have
sorry.
caused so much trouble for people. That I love so much.
Nobody really seems to be eating this up like, oh, it's
I
okay.
love
Nope.
you.
Although I will say, JJ did a little bit yesterday.
I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry that I humiliated each of you. I'm sorry that I caused you to have to go through what you've been through. I'm sorry that I destroyed our law firm
Yeah,
Law firm.
they're fucked.
that you know, that I dearly love. And I'm sorry I let you down.
Yeah.
Do you think people like had to sit there
I'm sorry that I've caused each of you to be questioned.
in his cell with his attorneys going, okay, here's how these people feel about you.
Every one
Here's
of
the
you.
appropriate way to react. So you need to tell them
You're not
that you
only
feel
one of the
this
best
way, you
lawyers.
feel that way, and this way. Because I don't know that Alec by himself
I've
has the
ever been
capacity to
around.
pull those emotions in, feel them, and translate them of being
One
empathetic
of the
to
best
someone.
people.
Yeah, it's a good point. I did notice somebody's on their phone, like doing something. So they let phones in the courtroom, it looks like.
There was a guy behind JJ yesterday that was like recording on his phone as it was happening, which I found
Wow.
kind of odd because I always thought that wasn't allowed. There's, I think, one of Creighton Waters' people on her phone. She's just like twittering or something.
Such gift.
Yeah, she's probably sending something to somebody who's not there going, you're not going to believe this shit when you hear it.
Probably
And
right.
such decent people.
Oh, these pauses.
And I, again, am so sorry that I went to such great lengths.
One guy just threw his head
I
back.
hide my addiction.
Yep, and he rolled his eyes a little bit.
And to hide my criminal acts from each of you. I know you would have helped me before things got so out of control. There's no doubt in my mind.
Out of control doesn't sum it up, Alex. He's kind of rocking back and forth.
Editing.
His tag is sticking out.
I said, John,
Yeah, it is.
that he was a great mentor to all of us. I learned so many good things from him.
Oh, okay.
This
sure.
is just
Looks
such
like it.
a rambling mess of insanity. Yeah.
I am sorry.
And
My
there you go.
mentor. I learned so many great things from you. But
You were-
look at where I am right now.
You were right the other day when you watched this before I did, and you were like, don't waste your time. Like, you'll never get those minutes of your life back. You're right. You really won't if you really go through this whole day. I think we saw the beef of it now. I think we saw he had pretty much said the Satterfield thing was, made up, which I'm curious as to anyone else making that observation, and if that will go anywhere. But yeah, I think Alec is pretty much, he said what he needs to say. And I think we'll end on that piece of it there for him, and rather not subject ourselves to enduring any more of Alec's testimony. But I would like to see the testimony or the sentencing by the judge here, and we'll go to that in our next segment. Press subscribe wherever you download podcasts so you don't miss that as we continue to break down the sentencing of Alex Murdaugh. Stay with us.
Sick of the ads?
We are too.
Start listening with no commercials now and get access to all of our episodes in advance of everyone else.
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Sign up now.